got you got your data loop for this floor, right here, loop 2. Loop 3, this is the one that goes upstairs. We have a spare coming from over at the building 100. Spare from building 100, 24 volt power. Okay. Power supplies. This will be your first floor. You got four strobe circuits. 4 strobe circuits for the second floor. Dates on the battery. These are the monitor modules that monitor the trouble. You get your trigger circuit, comes in and over there. And your 120 volt power, the panel, circuit number.
Where's that at?
We'd have to ask the electrician. Did you give a panel name and the circuit number? And then your amplifier. You got your 4 speaker circuits. 1 and 2 is for the first floor. 3 and 4, second floor. And your it's called a digital audio loop. And these will connect all your amplifiers all the way back to the head end. And it's like a trigger circuit for all of them, pretty much.
So all of this for the second floor?
No, these 2 right here.
These 2 are the first floor.
Correct.
So it's only one issue.
Okay.
In all the schools, it ends up being a change order. But we've been requesting this be replaced with a fiber line.
Yes, we already have fiber pulled. We're
Okay.
waiting for the
module.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good. Sounds good.
You want me to put that plate back over?
Oh yeah. And then you also have the PC can on the second floor. And they're all labeled, everything's inside, but that's pretty. So this is your main CPU. We have your network card. Right now it's wired. It will be fiber. We're waiting for those to come in. We have a separate UDAC. This is your DVC microphone for this DVC. Then we have all your loop cards for this panel. Your amplifier it's going to be for this building. You have your main power supply, and then we have a ACPS, which is a auxiliary power supply. This is where your triggers are getting fed from. You have your batteries that are down here. This one you'll only see off of this display just the buildings off of this node.
Yeah. And the other one, it'll say something like
The
node 2
the NCA, you'll see everything,
Okay.
which I'll show you in a second. So this one, I already have it pre-programmed for bypasses for the HVAC damper shutdown for the bypasses. So if you're working in the building, you can bypass those. You have a speaker bypass, a strobe bypass. So if you wanted to set off something and see the strobes flash but don't want to hear the speakers, you can do that, or vice versa with the strobes and the speakers. These ones, this is your speakers that you can call up. I just made the label already. These are the buildings that are on this node. So you'll be able, like right now, you can highlight, click this one and then pick up the mic, and you'll just ring the 200 building. Exactly, and then the 100, and then your all call will ring all the ones off of this one. Then we have a remote one that's over there, and that'll eventually be able to do all of them.
The fiber, you're gonna terminate it in a box outside because it's gonna be multiple eventually. So.
We have it ran in here. It's tucked in right here.
Oh, okay.
This is going over to that amplifier over there. So I don't know how they want to terminate it yet exactly.
Okay.
I just ran it in here for right now. We still need all the fiber modules and everything like that.
When that one triggers remotely over there, it demonstrates the node. Will the node detail
Correct.
where it's found?
Yeah, it'll say node 1, which is this one, building 200, second floor, smoke detector, this room, whatever the description is.
Okay.
Okay. And what happens when the old alarm trips? Say a 400 trips, what's it gonna read over here?
It'll say alarm existing panel.
Existing panel,
Yeah.
all right, so,
Yeah, so when this one trips, it'll this one goes off, it'll trip our panel, sending ours into alarm, and then if we get an alarm in building 200, it'll trip theirs.
oh, it'll also
Yeah.
put that one, okay. So, if we get one 400, we'll take care of that one first, then how do you reset this one?
So what you'll do is if ours goes off, you'll hit signal silence.
Right.
That'll shut down the relay. It will shut down the relay too, so you're
Okay.
able to reset and then reset theirs,
Oh, okay.
and then vice versa.
Just remember, you guys don't reset.
Huh?
Don't reset.
Yeah.
Yeah, just acknowledge silence and then put the ticket in and we'll see what happens for the reset.
You hit those buttons simultaneously, or?
No, you can hit them. You'll hit it when it'll come up. You'll see the red light come in, the fire alarm. You'll acknowledge it. It'll give you the readout of what it is.
Oh, you hit acknowledge first?
Yeah, correct. And that'll stop the beeping here.
Okay.
And then you can, if you realize that it's a false alarm, you can hit signal silence. That'll silence it. And then once everything, is, whatever your process is, and everything's fine, then you can hit the reset.
Okay. Acknowledge.
And then right now I have the speaker bypassed. But on this one, all you're going to see is these two modules are bypassed. That way, because PSI is doing after hours testing, so they're not having to deal with both panels right now.
Oh, okay.
So I have those bypassed. That's what the others are. So you'll just scroll for others, and you'll see the disabled points. On the NCA, you'll see that, and you'll also see the bypass for the speaker. So to be able to do any of that, you'll go to Program, and then to alter status, you'll hit just 8 ones, and then hit Accept, and then you get the Alter Status menu. And then you can disable, enable, check out the sensitivity, clear points, clear the history, your alarm history, trouble history. Put it on walk test, change your time and date, and then you also have a control on and off. So if you want to activate a relay without actually hitting the smoke, you can put that. You can hit that. Put that module in there, and then you'll hit accept, and then it'll say force on. You can force it on and activate it without actually sending it into alarm. And then if you want to get into the actual program part of it, I don't know if you guys will wait until further. It's just 8 zeros, and then you have full array. So you can put program, panel program, all that jazz.
Now, if we have a trouble signal, bad battery, whatever, then we just acknowledge it,
Yeah, you'll hit acknowledge,
acknowledge.
and then you'll see a trouble, and then if there's multiple troubles, it's a trouble, and it says scroll, so you just keep hitting it.
If you only have one, then.
Yeah, it'll display, yeah.
All right. Now, that alarm over there, I can't hear it. But they can hear a mouse fart.
Oh, yeah.
We have to be able to, and they'd like to be able to silence that if there's not a problem, but like trouble,
Yeah.
we can
just
silence
acknowledge
it, and that'll stop that little squeak in
Well,
there.
like when you're doing everything, it'll be off of that one in there.
Yeah.
And that one will, once any trouble from any building, when we start adding panels and stuff like that, that one will control everything. You'll see everything there, you hit acknowledge there, and it stops.
Okay.
So like if you get in trouble, you acknowledge it there, it'll silence it here. You won't hear it. But, and then this will be the power supply for this building. Nothing's in it right now. I have power hooked up to it, that's it. And then when you have, if an alarm goes off, you're able to just pick up the microphone, cue it up, and you can talk over it. It stops the message, and you're able to talk over it. And then once you release it, it goes back into playing the evac message.
Put in the mic.
So this will see everything. And then I gotta print more labels out for these, but this is a microphone, the remote mic that's out here. And same thing, I already have it right now for the speaker select for the Building 100, I have them already and everything in the 200. But this will display, eventually it's display everything in the, on the, all.
And this will only display, the one on the other
The
room.
one right here will just do this
100.
node. Whatever panels are on this node, it'll be just off this panel.
Oh.
But this one will be every panel that's in the school. And that's what you want right here in the main.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this will eventually have the fiber in here too and stuff like that. We'll have to put the network fiber card in here, and then we'll have fiber running into here too. But as of right now, it's all wire until we get all those cards in.
I like the pictures. Which one did he like best?
But same thing, same functionality and everything.
Now, when they want to have a fire alarm drill, I'll just have to hold this for 2 seconds and then let the alarm go off. They want it to run like 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Until everybody gets out to the field.
All right.
Then I just have to turn it off,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
hit it again for 2 seconds.
I believe you're gonna hit reset.
Oh, reset.
Yeah, and then it'll reset everything.
All right.
Sarah, where are you?
That's
Now they're just pulling the button and I gotta do all that. You know, take it
full
off.
pull
apart.
station and everything.
Yeah, so it's easier to just do the alarm.
Yeah.
No, the drill.
I'm pretty sure they'll put a pull station in here. They'll do the same exact. Ours is a key though. You just use a key and just a little toggle inside. So.
Yeah.
And then all of our notifier stuff is all the same key. It's a notifier key.
Yeah. All right.
Any other questions? Anything?